Okay. You get one interview when Tinubu grant Ruben Abati for Arise TV. Now I be the host. They can't answer Tinubu. They ask Tinubu many questions. Tinubu open his mouth say he get one of his friend when get 3 Rolls Royce. He said recently the friend got tell us say he not fit drive the 3 Rolls Royce again. He don't abandon the Rolls Royce now. Honda in the drive now. And people don't complain. So people have been complaining. Let me show you this video and watch. We'll come back and talk about it.
The problem here is that a government came into office and its policies have been so chaotic that those people who have worked hard to attain that level of comfort have now seen it all almost wiped away. And so if a person who was that comfortable with Rolls Royce vehicles has now been cut down to managing his Honda Accord, imagine what has happened to the university lecturer. Imagine what that lecturer has had to do. This change in economic realities is, by the way, not as a result of Mr. Rolls Royce's bad business decisions. He didn't do anything wrong or anything like that. But because an administration came into office and completely changed the trajectory of businesses and the value of the currency across Nigeria. Again, this morning, as you think of Mr. Rolls Royce, think as well of the civil servant who's working in his very small state government office. Think of the Nigerian who was doing his best to feed his 5 children and put them through school, managing his own small Toyota. What do you think has happened to him? If Mr. Rolls Royce has dropped from using those exotic cars to using a Honda Accord, what do you think has happened to those who had a Honda Accord? What do you think has happened to those who had small Toyota Corollas? What do you think is their fate? Ladies and gentlemen, leaders come into office and it is expected that their leadership should bring about prosperity and growth for a nation and its citizens. That is the expectation. And if for any reason there has to be austerity measures, it must be seen from the top. That leader must show and lead by example. But in our case, the Nigerian government seems to be doing, completely the opposite. Billions are being budgeted and spent on houses and cars for the executive, while our dear friend dropped his Rolls Royce for a Honda. And if the government expects citizens to make sacrifices, then there must be visible signs that that government is leading by example. Government must also drop its own Rolls Royce and use a Honda. Mr. President and the executive, the National Assembly members, must also drop their own Rolls Royce. It must be seen that they have also decided to leave their Rolls Royce and move to a Honda. Also, Mr. President failed to actually even inspire hope that someday this friend will be prosperous again, enough to go back to using one of his Rolls Royce. Because from what it seems, this Honda status might just be permanent or even get worse. He may start, to leave his Honda now and start entering downfall. And so to Mr. President, is the Honda adjustment permanent? And how can you convince Nigerians that this Honda, situation is not going to be the norm? Again, as you think about Mr. Rolls Royce, think about the retiree who has seen the cost of his medication go from 3,000 naira a month to about 25,000 naira a month. Good morning, Nigerians.
Una watch the video. This country, when Tinubu they say his friend they drive Rolls Royce, if you imagine the status of a man that has 3 Rolls Royce, imagine the status. To buy one Rolls Royce, not be Sherry Kabia, not be should be a man fly. To buy one Rolls Royce, no matter how low the year of the Rolls Royce be, if you like make it be 2008 Rolls Royce, they are all expensive. And I believe a man will get 3 Rolls Royce. Even if the first one at 2008, the second one must be more higher. So imagine someone that own 3 Rolls Royce, and the person is a friend of the Federal Republic of Nigeria President Tinubu. Can't tell Tinubu say he don't abandon the 3 Rolls Royce. Say now Honda Accord now in the drive now. Why? Because of fuel. The fuel is so expensive. So imagine someone that own 3 Rolls Royce abandon her. How much more about me and you when they trek, or when they enter downfall, or when they enter keke? It means say those when they drive small Corolla like me before, now keke we need to they enter now. Those when they enter keke before, they need to they trek now. Why? Because of the hardship of the country. This Corolla one that they drive so I bought this Corolla 2022. I bought this Corolla 3.7 million naira. Recently, my friend won't buy. I said, make we go car stand. You know how much they tell us? This Corolla now is now 7 million naira. Some people say now 7.58 million naira they sell them. The normal Corolla, I asked the dealer, say, why the car they very expensive like this? The dealer say, the amount when they buy the car from abroad, now the same amount they say they buy them now. The amount when they ship the car come from abroad, now the same amount they say they ship. And I say, what's the cost change? He said, now the custom, the clearance of the vehicle. He said the clearance of the vehicle even high more than the amount and the shipping fee. So now, for instance, they buy this car $1,200 abroad. They ship her like $500. The amount what they will take clear the motor, so it costs part the total amount of the shipping and the clearance and the shipping and the purchase of the car. Everything skyrockets. This Corolla now 8,000 naira after they feed the tank before. 8,000 naira the tank don't full. But now to feed this Corolla tank now, I need to hold 70 to 75,000 naira depending on the filling station. If the filling station meet a good where I feel like with 70k. If the filling station tank they okay, I feel like with if the filling station nozzle good where 70k. If you're not good, 75k. This is a vehicle that I've been filling its tank with 8,000 naira before. My other car, if you want to feed the tank now, that one have V6. That one will not just go there. You need to come with like 100,000 naira. How many people they receive 100,000 naira salary for Nigeria? One person they carry 100,000 go feed tank of fuel, tank of motor. Things are expensive. But you see Nigeria, when they newly had this fuel price, people complain. But now people don't say adapt to it. But you see Nigeria, when you push them, when they don't reach the wall, they don't get any option that to come back and fight. How many people believe say we go achieve a lot with NSAS? Well, a lot of people buy, a lot of people go, but many of us they enjoy that NSAS benefit today. It will come to that day when you don't push Nigeria, but it's all right. It's all right. Even with all this hardship, Nigerians are still balling. But it go reach one day. Oh boy, it's okay.